So, what were your earliest memories of Beacon Productions? Oh, just a minute. Sorry, just in the middle of interviews. Because we're on the letter I today, and that's what I is all about. Interviews. Although making series and short films has always been the main focus of Beacon Productions' output, we've also taken time to capture behind-the-scenes footage and interviews with cast and crew. Indeed, through countless documentaries, plus of course 80 episodes and counting of our chat show Beacon Banter, we've pretty much interviewed every single member of the club over the years. Beacon Banter came about in the year 2000. In each half-hour episode, eccentric host Duncan MacDonald pulled no punches as he chatted to each of his guests over a cup of tea. His light-hearted, flippant approach brought some very funny moments.
Shit steps, footsteps of your mum. What do you think you'd be interested in as a career, or have a career? I mean, unlike your mum.
So you can take people to court who takes the mickey at your mum.
Yeah. You'll probably be pretty busy, I think.
Where did you get this job?
After 2 series, Duncan vacated the presenter's chair
Tee up.
and gave it to me. I did 3 more series. We then gave the show a rest for a couple of years and then brought it back in 2006. After doing 2 further series after the gap, I was quite happy to hand the reins over to a duo presenting team, John and Anne Hampton. They soon put their own style into the show and integrated their guests into cooking with them while talking. In 2010, Beacon Banter was laid to rest. We pretty much interviewed everybody and run out of things to say. This is the studio set we've got for Beacon Banter for this new series of 6 episodes. It may look a bit like a jumble sale, but actually some of this stuff is Beacon relics. But in 2020, we resurrected Beacon Banter after 10 years in the wilderness. And it was pivotal to keeping Beacon going during the pandemic. I returned as host and was joined by Jacob Harrison, and the pair of us were able to present together because we were in a bubble, and we managed to do the interviews through Zoom calls.
Because we're both working from home, we now go out very early. We go out about 7 in the morning and do about, just over an hour, and then we go out again at the end of the working day and do some then.
Well, thank you very much, Steve. Well, I'm joined in the garden by Stu James.
And obeying the 2-metre rule in the garden. Aside from Beacon Banter, we've made 12 episodes of a documentary series that's covered the whole 27-year history of Stephen Brown. And on occasion, some of our members have even been interviewed on proper telly.
Beacon Productions are celebrating their 30th anniversary, and joining me in the studio is Steve Launay and Chris Wilkes to discuss how they've helped train people of all ages and their plans for the future. Well, thank you guys for coming in, and as we said there, you're taking people from university and just pushing them that one step further, actually giving them the practical experience.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've learnt through Beacon over the years, made some mistakes, and some stuff that we felt really proud about, and we've sort of tried to convey some of what we've learnt to other people.
Of course, this all means that Beacon Productions now has a very precious archive, a collection of memories and anecdotes, personalities of all of our members, some who are no longer with us. It really is a very special collection.